Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for coming to this public exhibition of my newest masterpiece. Oh, come in.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome. Oh, come in. Oh, and please remember that all paintings are available for purchase, with the proceeds going to my favorite charities. Oh, and please remember to stop at the gift shop and enjoy some free refreshments. Enjoy the show, everyone. So nice having admirers of my talents.
Mr. Z, Bob, Mr. Z.
Ah, Miss Moretti. Welcome to my exhibition. I am so glad that you could come.
Thanks for the invitation, Mr. Z-Bub, and please call me Pam.
Well, thank you, Pam. You are so sweet. And you may call me BL.
BL, this is my cameraman, Charles Bryan.
Pleased to meet you, Charles.
Call me Chuck, everyone does.
Oh, well then, Chuck, it is.
BL, in just a moment, we'll go live with this interview, so it should help boost your attendance this weekend.
Wonderful. Television is such a great way to reach the masses with my artistic vision.
Chuck, why don't we interview Mr. Z in stages as we walk through the gallery, and we can talk about each painting in turn.
Gotcha. All right. Ready when you are.
How do I look?
Beautiful.
Oh, yes, I agree.
Thank you.
All right, we're rolling.
This is Pamela Moretti at the Downtown Gallery of Fine Arts, which is presenting a public exhibition of the works of the world-famous artist Mr. B.L. Z-Bub, known to his many fans as Mr. Z. This is the opening night of the show, which will run all weekend. Mr. Z, welcome to our city.
Thank you, Pam. It is a pleasure to be here among so many art lovers.
And people do love your art. Your works are famous the world over for your use of light in interesting ways. Tell us a little about your technique.
Oh, I would be happy to. You see, light is basically an illusion, based on our perception of reality. You may see things in a different light than the person next to you. My artwork uses a juxtaposition of total darkness and light in such a way that it opens your heart and mind to the subtext of that particular work. You get into it, and it gets into you, in a manner of speaking.
Fascinating. Is there a theme to this showing of your work?
Yes, I call this series of paintings the beauty of sin. Each of the pieces portrays a type of behavior in a different light than what the viewer may be used to seeing it in. Hence the previously unseen beauty, which is in the eye of the beholder.
A philosopher in addition to an artist. You paint sin as attractive then, to make a statement.
Precisely. And that statement is that what men call sin may be beautiful when viewed in a different context. I'm a strong believer in contextual or situational ethics. And my artwork reflects that. You may see beauty, another may see ugliness. What you have inside, you bring to the canvas, as surely as I do when I paint it.
That is truly wonderful. Tell us about this one.
This little piece I have titled Greed. You see, it presents man's basic desire for more as a positive trait, one that motivates him to reach higher and accomplish more. It is the very foundation of our country's business and work ethic. Progress and prosperity would be impossible without it. Yes, greed in this light is beautiful.
This is an interesting work. I see it is titled Gluttony. It's quite large. Would you care to comment on it?
Oh, I'm quite proud of this one, and it is a favorite of the viewing public wherever I go. The, shall I say, super size of the image is as much of a statement as the picture itself. Oh, and the medium is unique. You see, I used only pureed foods, vegetable juices, beef tallow, and broth as my paints. In fact, here, in the heat of the spotlight, you can even smell this picture besides viewing it.
I can't smell it. The aroma is tantalizing. How original. It smells good enough to eat.
Oh, yes. Gluttony seen in this light is beautiful. Notice the healthy sheen on the skin of the model, caused by the natural oils in the meat I painted with. Oh, and the classical rolls of flesh, how they fill the canvas. Why, with so much wonderful food to enjoy again and again, it would be a sin to let it go to waste. So in my painting, it goes to waste, as it were.
How clever. That one should sell for quite a price, I should think.
Oh, yes. Someone will pay dearly for it, I assure you.
Moving to the next one, I can see that is one of the most interesting. Mr. Z, tell us about this one. My cameraman seems quite taken with it.
Oh, that is a typical reaction to this piece. I call it lust. Now, this does carry the highest price tag of all, but I think it is worth it. The beauty of sin is never more evident than in this one word.
I'll say.
You certainly painted a pretty picture of it.
Oh, this was quite easy, actually. The colors are kept to a minimum. Flesh tones, mostly. I believe what you don't see is much more interesting than what you do see.
Well, there's not much left to the imagination.
Oh, on the contrary. The imagination is set afire by it, and it will continue to burn long after the picture has gone from the vision. Yes. Much more is suggested by this piece than is shown. And that suggestion is far more powerful than the actual painting. The simplicity of it is beautiful. You see? Chuck has bought it and hasn't even paid a penny.
Thank you, Mr. Z, for sharing your vision with our audience.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I encourage everyone to come to the exhibition and partake of my paintings. I think they will find they take a little of each home with them. And may I add that all are available for purchase, with the proceeds going to benefit some organizations close to my heart. The ACLU and Planned Parenthood. Less Bibles and babies is my motto.
And on that note, we go back to the studios of www.www.tv. This is Pamela Moretti at the Downtown Museum of Fine Arts, where you may visit this weekend the art show featuring the works of Mr. Beelzebub. Please be a patron of the arts and support the show.
All right, that's a wrap.
Well, that does it. Thanks for the interview, Mr. Z.
Oh, no, thank you, Pamela. You've done me quite a service. Your broadcast is already bringing in customers. Excuse me. Welcome to my exhibition, The Beauty of Sin. May I help you?
Yes, I saw your paintings on the news in my loan office next door, and I had to run over here before someone beat me to it. I have to have one.
Of course. Which one were you interested in buying?
This one. It's perfect.
Agreed. An excellent selection.
I must have it hanging in my office. How much
Oh,
is it?
this one's quite a steal, actually. At a paltry $3,000.
$3,000? No problem. I consider it a good investment. I hope it'll encourage my customers to take out even bigger loans.
Oh, I assure you it will. Sign here, please.
Can I take it with me right now?
Oh, of course. I'll even help you with it. Here.
What's bugging her?
Oh, she probably just saw a spider or something. You know women.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh,
I'm
What are you
just
talking-
kidding. That's the same scream my customers make when they see my interest rate.
What?
Enjoy it.
Well, I don't see anything. What's wrong?
Yes, my dear. Whatever is the matter? You look as though you've seen something terribly frightening.
The back! The back! I saw the back of the painting she just bought. It was ghastly. It was gruesome. It was gory.
Oh, that's all here. Sit down, my dear. You seem rather rattled.
I've never seen anything so nightmarish in all my life. Why would there be another painting on the back, hidden from view, and why so horrible?
That's simply the other part of the picture, my dear. You see, when you work with manipulating lights as much as I do, the dark side must be hidden. I do paint a pretty picture, as you said, but sin in reality is quite horrible. I merely cover it up with a bright disguise. But the ugliness cannot be hidden totally, or for long. So I put it on the opposite side, where you don't see it until after you have bought it. By the time the customer discovers the ugly side, they're so attached to the loveliness of the other side that they can't let go of
But
it.
that's deceptive.
Yes, well, that is my nature, and to my advantage, I do paint sin as lovely as I can. But those viewing it want to find it attractive. It appeals to what's already inside of a person. I merely give them what they want to see. The flip side is the part you don't want people to see. But it's inseparable. It comes with it. Along with the consequences, unfortunately.
Wait, what do you mean consequences?
Once you own a sin, it owns you. You never stop paying for it, and it can get quite expensive. In fact, you might even say there's hell to pay.
I'm I'm beginning to think that your paintings have a corrupting influence on those that view them. I don't think they should be allowed to be displayed.
Oh, but this is a free country, my dear. You can't censor art. You have a responsibility to inform the public and let them make their own minds.
I feel used. I betrayed my audience by exposing them to this garbage posing as art. I don't like you, Mr. Zebub. You bring out the worst in people instead of encouraging the good and inspiring them.
Careful by pouting, Miss Moretti. You're beginning to sound like a preacher.
You know what? There's really nothing wrong with that. You know, my daddy was a preacher.
If you start spouting Bible verses, I'm afraid I shall have to evict you and press charges against you for using hate language.
Hate language? What? What, so you're entitled to free speech but not people who oppose you?
Once I have my way, you won't be able to so much as possess a Bible, much less quote it.
Come on, Chuck, let's get out of here. I've seen enough.
I've seen too much.
I'm sorry. The media is important to me. Don't hurry off. Stay. Have some refreshments.
No, thanks. I'm feeling a little sick to my stomach.
I'm having a grand opening party later after the show tonight. Won't you come as my special guests?
That's one guest list we don't want to be on, right, Chuck?
Yeah, count us out of that. One brush with this guy's paintings is enough.
Everyone's a critic.
I'm telling you, you should have bought that dress. It was perfect. Selfie. I love this, like, so much. Like, the amount of likes I'm gonna get is gonna be, like, a lot. Okay.
Welcome, ladies. You seem quite enamored of this one. I call it vanity.
It's, like, way cute.
Oh, indeed. Would you allow me to show you some of the more interesting pieces of the gallery? I know you'll just die. Come on.
Back up, and we're gonna have a special before the preaching time this evening. Hope you paid attention to that. Hope it was enjoyable.